Okay, so now I'm going to go to you, Isaiah. So, do you think that the Orlando Magic made the right decision by parting ways with Steve Clifford? And who do you think should be the next head coach of the Orlando Magic?
To be honest with you guys, when I first heard the news that Steve Clifford was out in Orlando, I was kind of shocked by it because this dude had been there 3 years. He had made the playoffs in 2 of his 3 years. And I think that was a very successful run, especially with the franchise like the Orlando Magic that haven't had that much success in a long, long time. So when I first heard about it, I was really shocked. But then when I thought about it a little bit more, I kind of understood the move. I think this was a true mutual parting of ways because, Steve Clifford, he's a veteran coach. This guy's been a coach in the NBA for a long, long time. And I think that he just did not want to be a part of a rebuilding situation. These rebuilds, they take a lot of toll on coaches, and Steve Clifford's a coach that he's very intense, he's very energetic, and he just wants to win now. So I think they both had different timelines, and they couldn't settle on the exact timeline for those two parties to move forward together. So I think this was a true mutual parting of ways. I completely understand it. I think Orlando would be better off served getting a young, head coach that is good at player development, because that's what Orlando really needs. Orlando's not going to be going to the playoffs anytime soon. They are hitting the reset button, like you said, Laurel. They traded away Aaron Gordon. They traded away Nikola Vucevic. They traded away Evan Fournier. And if they don't hit that lottery, if they don't win the lottery, they will be stuck, kind of like Sammy's Cavs. Sammy, I don't want to throw shade at your Cavs, but they'll be stuck kind of like the Cavs. They'll be in a situation where they're trying to gather a lot of young talent, a lot of young players, and they need a coach that can instill a winning culture, instill some discipline, and be a great developer of young talent. And there's three names that I would look at for this Orlando Magic vacancy. Number one, it's got to be Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, I don't know why this dude has not garnered any attention for various NBA jobs. I don't know why he hasn't gotten a lot of interviews, because I felt like he did a really good job with the Golden State Warriors. This guy, you can say he built the Golden State dynasty. He's the guy that instilled discipline. He changed the culture of the Warriors from a laughingstock to actually a respectable organization. And also, Mark Jackson got those guys to play defense, and he helped develop Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and all these guys into the superstars that they are today. And so I think Orlando would be wise to look deeply into Mark Jackson. I think Mark Jackson would be a fantastic hire for Orlando. Couple other names would be from the collegiate side, and I think number one has got to be Juwan Howard from Michigan. Juwan Howard, I don't know if he would be interested in Orlando. I know he would have a lot of great offers if he did want to come to the NBA. Plus, he's got the number one recruiting class coming into Michigan. So Michigan, it might be too he probably won't be tempted because he's got a cushy gig right now at Michigan, but he would be a great hire for Orlando. He would be the things that I just laid out of what the Orlando Magic should be looking for in their next head coach. A guy that can install a winning culture, a guy that can get the guys to play defense, and a guy that is good at developing young players. And all three things Juwan Howard has been doing at the University of Michigan. And the third guy that I would definitely throw in is Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway from the University of Memphis. This guy's great at developing young players. This guy is also great at instilling a winning culture. Just look at what he's doing at Memphis. And he's a young coach, and he also played for the Orlando Magic. He is a franchise icon, and I think the Magic would be wise to bring him back. So I think that these three guys, Mark Jackson, Juwan Howard, and Penny Hardaway, would be fantastic hires for the Orlando Magic, and I definitely think that the Magic should definitely go after these three candidates.